Morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful people of the world. It's me, Lainey, and I hope you're all having a fantastic 2021 so far. Happy Valentine's Day, I should add. As many of you, or at least some of you might know, Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. Why? I don't know, just is. So, alright, here's the story. We're going to jump right into it today. My lovely waifu, my online waifu, Maggie the Egu, love her, Maggie, they sent me this phantasmical little Valentine color palette by the Instagram user Be Reckless. Be, like a bee, like a bumble, biz 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 in your face, BB, and then Reckless. One word, here it is, with 8 little color palettes, and I'm like, those are cool, I like them, I want to make characters that are all of those different ones. And then I'm like, no, all 8, that's too many. I'll only do like maybe 1, maybe 2. Ended up doing all 8 anyway, because that's my personality, apparently. So here today I have 8 characters that are inspired by, not inspired, using the 8 color palettes from Be Reckless. The color palettes are called Unrequited, Crush, Heart Locket, Puppy Love, Soulmate, Candy Hearts, Lovesick, and Cupid Cutie. I decided that those are the names of all of the characters, and as I was drawing them, I decided to give them all lore. So that is what we'll be talking about today. So the first one who I drew them all in order. I drew Unrequited, and then I actually drew what ended up being Candy Hearts, because I decided that I wanted the color palette for Crush to be what I had originally drawn for Candy Hearts. Anyway, but this lore starts with adventurers guilds. Why? I don't know. This is how it started. I don't know why it started like this, but it does. So there's adventurers guilds, right? This is one of the many aspects of my original characters' worlds that I hadn't thought of properly, but I knew existed. You know, like, I didn't know what to do with magic, so I hadn't done anything with magic, I just knew that magic was a thing. So then I further delved into magic, and now my magical OCs are very up there with some of my faves. But anyway, now there's the Adventuring Guild, which I decided to flush out the lore while drawing these characters. So when you join the Adventurers Guild, you go and touch this weird orb, and it will give you your, like, adventuring name, so you don't get to pick it. So Unrequited, Crush, and all of those are all their adventuring names. Those are the names they go by when they're out doing missions, but they have their own real names. And no, I have not thought about what their real names are. I've just been calling them the color palette names. So it starts off with this group of misfits who, for one reason or another, just didn't quite work in other groups. So we've got Heart Locket. She's kind of advancing in age, but she is a master swordsmith. She can use, like, any weapon, basically. She's kind of badass, that kind of vibe. I love her. She's cool. She's basically got a Keyblade, and I appreciate that. I love Keyblades. I love Kingdom Hearts, but she has a Keyblade. This isn't Kingdom Hearts, but she still has a Keyblade. And you know, her name's Heart Locket, so I thought a Keyblade would make sort of sense. You know, she's also got a locket around her neck, and she's cool. She's the coolest, I think. I love them all. Crush is my favorite, like, aesthetically, but Heart Locket, I think, is the coolest. Anyway, she's basically just, like, no team will, like, take her because she's, quote-unquote, too old, even though she could destroy all of them. She could destroy everyone, because she's cool like that. She was part of an old adventuring team, and the first person to establish her team originally was named Valentine, so that's why they're the Valentine team. But she was the youngest member when she first joined, but now all of them have either passed on or retired from adventuring, and the only person that hasn't is Lovesick, who, Lovesick, unlike our tanky swordsmith, well, tanky's not the word, our high damage, crazy woman, Heart Locket, we have Lovesick, who is a necromancer, who doesn't like her power at all. She's never liked dead things, and she's a very squeamish sort of person. And like her name, she tends to be on like the more sickly side, so she doesn't go out adventuring very often. But she used to teach magic before reasons. But for reasons she no longer teaches magic, they basically forced her out of the magic school that they were teaching in. So now her and Art Locket are together, but if they want to go and take out a lot of the more difficult missions, they need at least 6 members on the team. And so far, they only have 2. So they go out and they go looking for more people, but because they're both older ladies, no one really wants to join their team. That is, until they meet Unrequited, who, Unrequited, was a huge fan of Heart Locket. Saw them and her team when they were younger, like adventuring, and like wanted to be involved. She read stories about them. Heart Locket's #1 fan, Unrequited. She also dragged in Puppy Love, who she met on the first day. They joined around the same time. So they're a lot newer adventurers. Unrequited is an archer. She is very good, but she's just she's very awkward sort of person, but not in like the awkward shy. She's like the awkward is like she'll be staring at you for a long time, and then you're like, what's wrong? And it's like, I don't know, is something wrong? Like that vibe. And then Puppy Love is like a puppy energy. High energy, runs into walls. Why'd she run into a wall? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Puppy Love, she wears big boxing gloves. She's our main tank. She's actually the main tank. She'll go in and she'll punch things. She punches things. And her punchy nature have caught the attention of Soulmate, who just kind of falls in love. He's a big dumb punchy wizard. He's a wizard, and he really wants to be a wizard. He's got good magical abilities. He just doesn't know how to use them properly, and he ends up just punching things. So, he's the big dumb punchy wizard named Soulmate, and he is in love with Puppy Love, so he ends up joining their team as well. So now they have 5 people. They need 6, so they go looking for someone else to join the team, and that's when they come across Candy Hearts and Crush. Now, these two kind of signed up, but they weren't originally going to add them into the team, but they needed another person. Candy Hearts really wants to be good at magic. She's more like support magic sort of things, whereas Crush is, she's our little mail delivery person. She's, mostly worked as a scout, or, well, she used to work as, like, a delivery person. That's why she dresses up like a little mail woman. But she's, like, scout of the group, basically. She's fast, she's fun, she's my favorite, and I love her so much. But yeah, Candy Hearts and Crush are best friends, and they also joined at the same time. They were both born on the same day, like many years ago, and they're just super cute best friends. And it's a good fun times. The last person who joined the team was Cupid Cutie, who, I don't know, he's just like edgy emo boy, but he loves colors so much, and it seems to not affect him and his rogue activities, because he's our sneaky boy. He's a sneaky boy. He'll shoot you and he'll kill you. He used to work as an assassin, but then he stopped wanting to kill people, and then he wanted to become an adventurer, and then he got the name Cupid Cutie. He was trying to join another group, but they wouldn't let him join because he has a dumb name. Because people of this generation care more about making cool sort of teams, or like coherent teams, and it's just, they're not going to just add people because they're good or whatever, in quotation marks. It's like, I don't care how good you are, you don't fit our vibe. It's like, what does that even mean, you know? But that's kind of how I imagine all of the team sort of meets, and I tried to make the team at least somewhat balanced. We've kind of got like all of the main sort of players for like a, I don't know, adventuring sort of team, but they basically just go out and fight monsters who just kind of spawn out in the world. Like, they'll be just due to like negative energy or something. I haven't thought of the exact reasons yet, but like something will become corrupted and then monsters will spawn out of it, like an ancient tree that for whatever reason has got evil energy now, and now monsters spawn out of it. It's I don't know, a simple concept, but I feel like it works, and I'm okay with that, you know? Not everything in my world has to make so much sense. There's already so much lore already, and I don't want to sit here and bore you with all of the lore for all of my characters. You know what I mean? But anyway, so unrequited, crush, heart locket, puppy love, soulmate, candy hearts, lovesick, cupid cutie. Those are all of the names from Be Reckless's Valentine color palette. I love them all so much. I imagine I'll draw them again in the future. I might not use the color palettes exactly, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And, I don't know. I think I made pretty good designs, even though I made most of them all up on the spot, as you probably saw. Like, I didn't think at all about it. You basically are seeing my entire process. I did skip out a little bit of details. I decided to change up how I record some aspects of the art, because what I used to do is I'll just kind of like do all of the like zooming in real close, and all the zooming in and out is hard to watch sometimes. So I'm trying to zoom a lot less. But doing that means it's a lot harder to get like more precise sort of lines. So I did all my initial sketches, and then I did like a second sketch off camera, and then I tried to do the line art, but that's also really zoomy in and outy. So I did a lot of the line art off camera as well. I did a lot of the base colors on camera, just trying to figure out where all the different colors would go. I kind of went with a lot of my first instincts. And then off camera I went in and I fixed up all of the lines, and then I changed some colors around, but it was mostly the same. There were just like, you know, some things just like, oh, I feel like it'd be better like this. And I'm really happy with how all of these characters turned out. I think all their designs somehow go together, but they're also like somehow separate. A lot of them have like stripe patterns on them somewhere. And yeah, you know, one of my kind of resolutions for 2021 is I wanted to start putting more patterns and stuff in clothing, because that's something that I never usually do. It's usually a lot of flat colors. And even though I only did like some stripes here and there, or with Lovesick I did some little love hearts and stuff at the bottom of her dress. Yeah, you know, it's just those tiny little details, they add so much, and they're not that hard to do. But yeah, I've been trying to do more patterns and stuff. Yeah, that's mostly all I have to say, to be honest, especially about like this particular process. If you want me to talk more about these characters, you can ask me questions in the comments. If you have any ideas for these characters, you can also put those down in the comments. I would like to hear your thoughts on these random characters that I created, and you know, I want to know what you think. What are your headcanons for these guys? If you want to try to like figure out actual names for all of these characters, because I think I'm going to adopt all of them into my original characters list, which will bring it from like, I think I have almost 150 now, and it's an ever-growing list, and I can't get rid of any of them. Like, I simply can't. Like, I could, but I'm not going to. That sort of thing. Anyway, I feel like I had something else that I want to talk about, but my brain is going at like 100 miles an hour. Oh yeah, I was looking at some YouTube statistics, because I was just kind of, I found my old like YouTube planning book that I lost at the beginning of 2020. So basically for the entirety of 2020, I did not plan as much as I would have liked to for my uploads, but I found it the other day, and I had wrote down at the time like how many subscribers I had, how many videos that I had uploaded, and how many channel views I had. And at the beginning of 2020, that would have been 2 years after I started, or just under 2 years, because I started in like April? March? April? Well, how do months work? Let me check. Yeah, April. I started in April 2018. So this would have been about just under 2 years of joining. At the time of writing it down, I had 131 subscribers, 229 videos, and I did not write how many channel views that I had. No, I did. I had 3,603 channel views at that time. And you know what? In the year of 2020, my channel grew way more than I was expecting it to. At the time of me writing down the statistics, I had 311 subscribers, I had 257 videos, and 13,000 channel views. In case you wanted to do the math and figure out the difference, don't worry, I did that anyway. I gained 180 subscribers, which is a lot. I only made 28 videos, which, you know, is what it is. I took many, whole months just completely off making videos, and I gained over 9,000, well, I had 9,776 channel views in 2020 alone, and I'm like, those are crazy people numbers, right? I'm not completely crazy. That's so awesome. I never checked these numbers or anything. I just had written them down, and then I got curious, and I'm like, what? That's nuts. The fact that anybody watches these videos astonishes me, but 9,000 views? Oh my god. That's so many. I do have to thank the Hermitcraft videos for that, because those are just simply my highest viewed videos, and that's not a question, that just is what it is. I have been planning on redrawing the cast list, because I have done it every year at the beginning of every season, but I feel like a lot has changed. Some people have joined and then left, and I don't know, it's a big mess. And also I just wanted to draw another one. I've tried to start doing a new one, but it hasn't really worked out. But yeah, that's my little rant about channel numbers, which, you know, a bit pretentious, and I'm sorry for that, but I was just excited that people care. You know, people. It's, whew, man, that's so cool. That's so cool. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching this chaotic first video of 2021. I hope you're having a fantastic Valentine's Day. I wish you all a happy Valentine's, and I want you to know that I love you. Valentine's Day is about sharing love to all of the people around you, not just for the people who you are romantically involved. So love your friends, love your family, and love yourself the most. I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. What day is it today? I'm already lost. I think it's Sunday, right? Is it Sunday today? Yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday. If it's not Sunday or Valentine's Day when you're watching this, I still hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. I'll see you all in my next video, which should be on Tuesday. Trying to do as many Tuesdays as possible, because I like Tuesday. I like posting things on Tuesday. Make sure to do the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, you know what they are. Links as always be in the description down below, so please go and check them out. There will also be links to Maggie, who showed me the color palettes, and also Be Reckless, who made the color palettes. So go check them out. They're pretty fabulous, and I hope to see you all again soon on Tuesday. Oh my god. Bye. Bye bye.